Hello guys, we are from 8th grade. We will explain about perfect and progressive aspect. Before that, I will put the PowerPoint in here so we can learn together. So excuse if I sometimes see like that because there's the laptop and there's the material in here. Okay, let's start. First, we talk about the perfect. Perfect is a past tense that is marked by auxiliary verb. For example, it is perfect. Example perfect is like she has been ill. But non-perfect, sometimes it can be simple past, just simple present. So it's like she is ill. Another example for perfect, she had left town. And non-perfect, she left the town. So you know the difference, right? Then second is the present perfect. The present perfect consists of two. One is time adjunct. Time adjunct is the present perfect allows time adjunct referring to the present. For example, we have by now finished most of it. By now, it's in the present, right? But we can use it in the present perfect. So and the second is current relevant. Current relevant is situation is concept of having some kind of current relevance to the present. So it has a relevance with present. For example, she had lived in Paris for 10 years. So until now, she still lives in Paris. Another example is she lived in Paris for 10 years. She has met the president. So until now, she already met the president. But no one can expect that if she will meet the president again, it's possible. And then the second is the preterite perfect. The preterite perfect consists of three main years before are found in preterite perfect. For example, she had gone to bed. There is a past time, and it would have been better if she had gone to bed. There is a modal remote. You said she had gone to bed is the backseat. We already learned about three main years, which past time, modal, and backseat in lesson before. And then the perfect in clauses without primary tense. Consider where the auxiliary have appeared in a secondary form. There is no primary tense. The perfect in this case serve to locate the situation in past time. Let's compare. It is the primary tense which is preterite. We believe that she was born at the time. Okay? And no primary, which is perfect. We believe her to have been born at that time. So you know the difference, right? Another example. As we reached agreement yesterday, we don't need to meet today. It is the primary tense, which is preterite. Having reached agreement yesterday, we don't need to meet today. This is the no primary tense, which is present perfect. Yeah, maybe you can identify with in the no primary tense. There is always have, having, like have. It's always noun in the perfect. And next is the continuative perfect. We can use perfect tense to indicate that the situation lasts over a period starting before a certain time and continuing up to that time. So do you guys got it right from here? And this continuity perfect is less common than non-commutative one, because let's compare the example. There is non-commutative perfect. She has already gone to bed. In continuative perfect, she has been in bed for 2 hours. So in continuative perfect, she has been in bed for 2 hours. It means that she is still sleeping right now, until now. But in non-continuative perfect, she has already gone to bed. We don't know the time. So let's continue the example. The second example is she has already gone to bed when we arrive. So we don't know what time she gone to bed. Okay, and the continuative perfect is she had been in bed for 2 hours when we arrive. So when we arrive, we see that she is still sleeping for 2 hours. So you know the difference, right, guys? Okay, now let's move on to the second one, which is progressive aspect, which will be explained with my other friend. So
we now move the progressive aspect. The progressive is formed by means auxiliary of be followed by gerund participle. For example, she was writing a novel, and in non-progressive, she wrote a novel. In progressive example is she was writing a novel. Was here is auxiliary be and followed by gerund participle writing. So this is form for progressive. Now is the progressive and imperfectivity. Clauses with the progressive form usually have imperfective interpretation. Imperfective interpretation, it means to describe the action or ongoing, still process. And progressive, it has duration rather than being instantaneous or punctual. So it has duration, that means it's still in progress. And progressive, it is dynamic rather than static. The example, I finally found my keys. And the second, at last it has stopped raining. So the first example is I finally found my keys. That the subject nothing duration to found the keys, so nothing progress. This is non-progressive. And the second, at last it has stopped raining. This is punctual. It has stopped. Yes, the raining has stopped. Nothing the progress to rain, that rain stopped. Okay. The other example is she has blue eyes, and this jug holds 2 pins. From the example she has blue eyes, this is static. What means static? Nothing progress. This is static. The sentence is static. She has blue eyes, and this jug holds 2 pins. Yes, this is static too, because the jug just holds 2 pins. Nothing progress, just holds. Okay, those are examples from non-progressive. So this is a contrast between non-progressive and progressive. In the basic meaning of the progressive is to present the situation as being in progress. This general meaning tends to interact with features relating to the kind of situation is being described. Basically, the progressive is present the situation as being in progress. Okay, in progress. For the example, the first is non-progressive, he nodded, and the progressive is he was nodding. In example, he nodded, it means he nodded just one nod, like that. But in progressive, he was nodding. Maybe there a sequence of notes. I mean the not just not one time like this. Oh, like that. Nah, that is he was nodding. Okay. Second example is the non-progressive. He is very tactful, and the progressive, he is being very tactful. From the non-progressive example, he is very tactful describe the character. This sentence is static, nothing progress, okay? But in the progressive example, he is being very tactful. It means it is behavior rather than character. The other mean is he is behaving very tactful. Okay. Next example from the non-progressive is she lives with her parents, and the progressive she is living with her parents. From the non-progressive she lives with her parents. This sentence is static. I think that is like information that subject the she is live with her parents. Okay, static, just information that subject is lives with her parents. But the in progressive she is living with her parents. Subject in action. I mean in process that she living with her parents. Okay, the last example is the non-progressive she reads the New Scientist, and the progressive she is reading the New Scientist. From this example, non-progressive she reads the New Scientist. This sentence is static. I mean maybe this is habitual from the subject that she read the scientist. But in progressive she is reading the New Scientist. The subject still process reading the New Scientist. Okay, so it has duration, it has process and dynamic. That subject is reading the New Scientist. So now is the progressive futurate. The progressive futurate, where the clauses with progressive form do not have the usual in progress meaning. It means not all of clauses with progressive form, it means in progress. Okay, like this example. I see my brother today, and I'm seeing my brother today. From the sentence I see my brother today, that conveys that an appointment has been set up or is regularly scheduled. It means the subject has been set up an appointment that subject will see the brother, that I will see my brother today, or is a regularly scheduled. But in I'm seeing my brother today, this is not process. It may suggest simply that I intend to go and see my brother today just once this time, or like this. The subject in not in progress to see the brother. Okay, maybe the subject intend to go, intend to go, not to go see, just intend to go and see the brother. So this is not progressive with mean in progress. Okay, this is our presentation for 8th group, and we are sorry if we have mispronunciation and mistakes. Thank you for attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.